Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. Today we will see a whole new thing. In Indian custom, they call this as Hath Pancha or something like that. So this they wear it in functions like marriages and stuff. They wear a ring and a bracelet which connects with each other, and they'll have hangings from the bangles or the bracelet. It it can be bangles or bracelets, but that's how it connects, and it looks very pretty. They have multiple chains coming from the center ring and going to the bracelet, at least five of them, or they have a single one here and they have like a triangle, like so many different varieties of so it's also called, I think, slave bracelet, but in our custom, in Indian custom, they call it heart pancha, or and this one is like for occasions to celebrate and stuff like that. So I have here some variety of green color beads, and I want to first do the ring. You can do the ring band and then go from there. So you can either way start from the bracelet or the ring. It's totally up to you. But you need some kind of beads which has a bigger hole. You can also go with a smaller one, but it might be difficult for you to thread in the stretch magic. I am having here 0.8 millimeter stretch magic. You can also use up to 1 mm. 1 mm is good because it will have a wear and tear, because you're uh, handling ring and bracelets which has a lot of wear and tear. So for the ring, I think I need a smaller beads, and this will be for the bracelet part, and this we can have it as a focal on top of the hand. So I shall grab a smaller bead and meet you guys. Hi friends, welcome back. So here I have threaded in some seed beads, lavender seed beads on the elastic cord. First of all, let me tell you guys how much of the elastic cord you need to cut. So here I have 12, and so here I have about 24 inches. So it depends upon your wrist size and your finger size. So the thing is, it depends, it differs between person and person. But anyways, I have here strung some 2 3/4 of an inch worth of seed beads here for my ring, middle finger size. So I have here 24 inches, 20 to 25 inches should be good enough. And bring the seed beads in the center of the elastic cord, and this is what I have so far. So, and then so these beads I have chosen for my bracelet, and this one is a bunch of acrylic beads that I have. I think this is stone. Except for this, I have all acrylic beads in my stash. I pulled out all the beads because I don't want it to be very heavy. If it is heavy, then your elastic cord will kind of, it puts a lot of pressure on it. Anyways, we'll have it in the middle finger and here, so it puts a lot of pressure on it. So I picked up beads with which doesn't have a lot of weight, if that makes sense. So we can also do this not in stretch magic and do it in bead stringing wire. I'll make a video separately on that, but this one will fit like most of the people, because uh, obviously it stretches, right? So I have these seed beads here. After the lavender seed beads, I take my cords and pick up a bead which is big enough to accommodate 2 cords. So that's what I need to pick up. And so I'm thinking I'll put one of this bead. Let me see if it goes through. So I'll put one and then one through, and then hold it tight just like that, and put the other one through. Actually, it's not going. But what we can do is pick up another bead which has a bigger hole and then do it. So these acrylic beads are big enough hole, nothing for that which is like which can accommodate 2 strings. Probably this one we can try. This is a metallic bead and there's a bigger hole. Let me try if it can hold 2 of the strands. Yes, it does. So there we go. And then push this all the way here. So this will be around your finger, that is your middle finger. So it will be here. And then we are going to add beads over here. So now I have this. So I have equal 2 strands on my right and left. Then I'm going to pick up these beads. These are acrylic beads as well. And pick up this is 6mm acrylic bead. You can use any kind of bead you want, and you can also use crystals and stuff like that. So I'm taking one bead in each strand, and then I'm gonna pick up one more bead, and I'm thinking I can cross it. Let's see if I can push one more thread through that. If not, we can change the pattern a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here I go. So I have one bead, and so like this. So this is what I have, and then what I am going to do is I'm just going to pick up this one right here on the sides, or we can do, let's see, we can pick up more of the seed beads on each strand. And then pick up one this is 8mm crystal, acrylic crystal. It's not glass. So here we go. I'm crossing it through this. So this is what I have so far. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up, let me move this a little bit up so that you guys can see what I'm doing, and then pick up 2 of the seed beads. On either ones, and then pick up another green acrylic bead. This is 6mm. You can use basically any kind of bead you want, and unless the hole that accommodates the bead, that's all is important. You can figure out any pattern you want. So just make sure when you're adding it, you're adding it properly, just like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this will come here, and then we have to have beads until here. So that also depends upon the length of your, and then it has to come all the way here like that. So, and then what I'm going to do is just going to pick up one crystal. This is 6mm. Let me move this. Okay, and then I'm gonna pick up. I want this to be in the center, so I'm trying to put this through this. So this time I'm not crisscrossing because I don't want this. We can do this too. Yeah, we can crisscross inside. So let's just do this. And this has a bigger hole, so it kind of accommodates the thing. But the only problem is it has to stay flat like that. It might twist and turn, that's for sure. So this won't work. Let's just put these through. And see if this works. That works obviously fine. Okay, and now I can extend this by this. Okay, and again measure it against your finger and see how long this is. So it's gonna come like this, and let me see. I think I'm ready to add the bracelet part. So one more and I'm ready to add the bracelet part. So I'll take this bead and crisscross in that. Just like that. Okay, and now we can add our seed beads and the combination. So 6 of seed beads, and I want to put this bead right here, the tubular bead, and seed bead and the tubular bead. These are all acrylic beads, very lightweight, so we don't have to worry about the weight being pulled by the stretch cord. So I'm using 0.8 millimeter. I would suggest a 1 millimeter is also good, but the only thing is you need to have a bigger the beads with bigger holes to accommodate that. So over here, and actually I want to put this one right here. Let's see how it looks. And then it looks kind of nice. And then a 6 of seed bead. Then this tubular bead. This pattern, I'm following this pattern, but you can follow any pattern you want. You can just put just seed beads, that should also be good. So any pattern is totally up to you, the pattern, the beads that you have available, and the focal. I would say here concentrate on this part because this will come as a focal, and choose a bead which you know makes it really good. So couple of seed beads, and then again I'm going to check. I'm just going to knot, just an overhand knot, and then check this bracelet. You will have to make it as per your size. So normally a standard bracelet is 7 inches to 7.5 inches. So I'm just, if I'm doing this, let me see. So I have a long way to go around. Okay. You can use glass pearls, plastic pearls will be very good. You can have a focal bead, or you don't have to have a focal bead. You can just use seed beads and just do the same pattern. Just a couple of seed beads in different colors will also make a lot of sense. It's kind of a different unique bracelet come ring, and it's and I'm doing it in all St. Patrick's Day color. I normally don't come out of my comfort zone actually. I'm not a green fan, I guess. I mean, I will add green, but not total green. So, but I love jade color, the light green. That's my favorite. But I have never attempted all green bracelet and ring. So this is my first time. I think it looks pretty. All the different shades of green has come out good in this bracelet. I'll make another bracelet with beading wire, the same heart puncher bracelet, and then you guys can do that as well. So there's options. So if you can see, let me measure this. So this is about 4.5 inches. That will make it like 9 inches, and this part is 2.5 inches, and this one is 1.5 inches. So that's how much it is. I think this should be good. For the end, I'm thinking I'll add this bead because I can hide the knot inside this bead. So again, I'll crisscross the wire and see if I can still make it. There's a big hole, so everything will go inside. This won't work. This is very, very big hole. Let me see if this will work. You need a bead with a bigger hole. Let me see. I'll just hold this like this, put it on my wrist, and see if it fits. Okay. There we go. It's kind of big, and so it's kind of very big actually. I don't need this much. I shall need only this much. That's good enough. So I'll take off all these beads. And let's see. Yeah. This much should be good enough. So I'm just going to add one bead, and then let's see if this has a big hole. I think I'll put this bead and then see if it is closes. So okay, and I'm gonna tie a knot, overhand knot. This is my center point. Just to figure out the pattern, I have added this bead. So make sure you stretch it pretty well, and if you want you can add one more set of seed beads, but I don't think so. We don't need it, so we can just add this bead right here to mark the center point, and put an overhand knot right over left, and then stretch a little bit, and then put it left over right once and twice. So that's a surgeon's knot, once and twice, and stretch and pull, stretch and pull, and we have our knot. We don't have to put more knots. If you want you can put one more, the right over left once and twice. So I wouldn't stress this out. I would put GS Hypo Cement glue on that and then let it dry for 24 hours and then use the bracelet, because you have stretch all over it, so it'll come like this basically. You can put the bracelet first, and then you can put the ring next. So this is how it will look. Let me remove this bracelet. This is how it will look. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload a couple of videos a week, and thank you so much for watching. Leave some comments below. Have a good day. Bye.